Hello, and welcome back. Forgot to take that off. So last time, we started up Visions of Mana. Hey, I pronounced it right this time. We got into the first chapter. That's as far as we got. Because we finished Legend of Mana in the first half hour, and I didn't realize how short it was, and so I had to actually buy and download this game. So that took another half hour, and then we had 3 hours left. So I finished the prologue and started up the first chapter. And I found out that they have a tradition where you go and sacrifice your life in order to sustain the way of things. And I was like, oh, this sounds like Final Fantasy X, and the plot will be getting rid of that. And then I found out that someone tried that, and it did not go well. And it did not go well for her. Or for her ally. So, maybe not. Okay. We also unlocked side quests, as in the concept of side quests. So I need to go ahead and do side quests. Panicking Keshi. Excuse me, can I bother you for a sec? I wrote this really important letter, but a sudden gale blew it right out of my hands. Oh, sorry to spring this on you so suddenly. I didn't mean to startle you. The thing is, I was supposed to send this letter to a girl I like over in Rada. A love letter, I guess you could call it. Kinda corny, I know. Now, how do I explain this? You know how the Moonlit Parish and the Earth Village were destroyed? Well, whenever I hear news like that, it reminds me that peace rests on a knife edge. A letter like that might be my last chance. But just as I was getting ready to go give her the envelope, the wind picked it up, and, well, you know the rest. I'd go look for it myself, but Aerie Passage is rife with monsters, and it'd be way too dangerous for someone like me to go there alone. But you look like capable adventurers. Do you think you could try and find my letter if you're ever in the area? Windmill Maker Orochi. Yes. Fine breeze today. The spirits of wind must be in a good mood. I think today might be the day. Oh, hello there. I have a favor to ask of you, if you'll spare the time. My name's Orochi, and I'm a windmill maker here in the Vale, although I'm getting on in years now. I'm actually thinking of letting my 2 apprentices take over from me soon. They're both capable windmill makers. My plan was to wait until the winds are fair, then give them both a task to perform unsupervised. And with winds as good as we're having today, it seems like now is the right time. Windmill components times 2. Here's what I need your help with. I'd like you to deliver some windmill parts to my apprentices. When you do, be sure to tell them they need to replace the parts by themselves. They should be waiting for me in Aerie Passage, by the windmills, I imagine. The first mill is straight ahead after you leave Longren. Head left from there to find the second. You know, I'm starting to think a gracious breeze carried you here today. May fair winds blow forever in your favor. Alright. Gourmand Toki. Mushroom fingers are packed with flavor, you know. Not that I've ever eaten one myself, mind you. I've always wondered what they taste like. Traveler Fiona. Excuse me, are you familiar with the work of Darny the painter? No. He's a traveling landscape artist who paints pictures of the world's most beautiful scenery. Some have gone so far as to label him a genius. For reasons I won't go into, I'm on a journey to retrace his steps. I want to see what he saw when he painted. I want to understand what was going through his mind at the time. Say, you wouldn't be a traveler yourself, would you? Perhaps you've been to the place in this picture. I'm fairly sure it's an Aerie passage, but I'm honestly not too familiar with the lay of the land here. If you happen to find the spot in the painting, please let me know and I'll be right over. Oh goodness, listen to me, asking you all these favors without even introducing myself. Where are my manners? My name's Fiona. Pleased to make your acquaintance, traveler. Trainee windmill maker Shigure. Sorry, can't chat right now. We're getting ready to make some important repairs on this windmill. I'd stand well back if I were you. What? Hiroshi wants me to carry out the repairs on my own? I knew this day would come, but I'm not sure I'm ready. If I make a mistake... no, I mustn't think like that. Not if I ever want to succeed as a windmill maker in my own right. Thanks for the parts. I know exactly what to do.
Yes!
Kashi's letter. Letter enclosed in a sealed envelope. Yes, I'm Hiroshi's apprentice. Can I help you? Hiroshi's not coming, you say? Does he expect me to replace these parts all by myself? He wants us to take over from him? I wasn't expecting this to happen so soon. But if Hiroshi thinks I'm ready, I guess I'm ready. I'll repay the faith he's shown in me. Ah, here it is. You found the scene from Darnie's painting. Time to let Fiona know. This is it. The place in Darnie's picture. Isn't the breeze here wonderful? And Mount Gala is even more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. Thank you. You know what? I think I'll stay here a little while longer. I want to soak in as much of what Darnie saw as I can.
That was a great new experience.
It doesn't look like it was buggy. I just had to get to exactly this the position it wanted.
Huh?
Whoa, you actually found it! And the envelope's still sealed. It's a bit grubby, but at least no one's opened it. With the world the way it is, it's impossible to predict how life is going to turn out. That's why I need to deliver this letter right away. Thanks a lot for your help. Your actions may well decide my future.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
I got 360 lucre for it.
Oh!
Is that some mushroom finger fungi you have on you? Can I see them? They're round and surprisingly firm. Interesting. You don't mind if I take them off your hands now, do you? Thanks. Here, take this for your trouble.
That was a great new experience.
Arrow Rain.
Sure.
So they completed the repairs all by themselves, eh? In that case, I think it's time I retired. I always knew they had it in them, but this puts it beyond doubt. We've had good wins today. Very good wins indeed. Thanks for delivering those parts. Now, I want you to have this. Consider it a day's wage.
I'm one step closer to becoming a
Healing
true
light.
soul guard.
You are here for the wind dying? Forgive me, it is a complicated process. Even oracles in training have trouble with the steps.
Well, someone's gotta try. What was it? Breath of fresh air and all that?
Oh, look! Remco has come to watch!
What's a Ramco anyway?
She's not a what? She's a sacred beast. Her ilk usually resides in the Wind Sanctum near the Veil. When Karina was training in the Sanctum, she suffered a grave injury. Though she lost one of her wings, this sacred beast saw her safely back home. Since then, the two have been like sisters, nigh inseparable. Remco even began to stay here in the Veil instead of returning to her home. Although... Karina has been so preoccupied with Shiryu recently that she and Ramco have become distant. Perhaps they're growing apart. Oh, please excuse my rambling. I shouldn't distract you from trying to summon the fairy for everyone in the Vale.
Yeah, sure. No pressure or anything.
You can do it, Val.
Let's see. Come wind!
That won't get you anywhere. You couldn't even swat a bug, let alone call forth a fairy.
I thought you said you were busy with Shiryu.
It's not my fault your flailing was so bad I couldn't ignore it. Even a novice could do this better than you. Thanks. It's been a while since I laughed so hard.
It's not his fault he
Hina,
didn't get any
do you want to give it a go next?
explanation.
Oh, can I?
Huh? But she's the Alma Fire. Where's the sense in that?
True, it's never been done. But I'd have quite a tale for the history books if the Alm of Fire were to call forth the fairy for the Veil of Wind this year.
Give me a break.
Oh, I see. Please allow me to try, Shiryu. I bet I can expertly harness this wind.
Hold it right there. Fine, I'll do it. As the best dyer in the Vale, I have now officially changed my mind.
Why does
I'll
she have
show
an
you how
accent
it's
when
really
no one else
done.
does?
Write that in your history books.
She has a southern accent. Nobody else has any accent at all, that I can tell.
Come, wind! Bring forth color!
Oh.
It's the fairy!
Huh?
Oh, Shiryu has been chosen as the Alm.
Congrats, Shiryu. Good job.
No,
Huh?
no, I refuse. I won't be the Alm!
But why? Being named the Alm is an honor. Why would you run away from your duty?
He doesn't want to die?
Hina?
I actually haven't named anyone the Alm yet.
How could he betray my trust like this?
Yeah. Shiryu was the one insisting that you had to call the fairy to keep the veil from being destroyed. Then he just ran away.
He should know better. He saw how hard I worked to be worthy. It's always been my dream, even though I knew it was hopeless. Everyone kept saying it's impossible for someone like me to be the Alm of Wind, that I can't feel the wind beneath my wings like the rest of them do, now that I've lost one of them. When I told them all that the wind still spoke to me, no one in the Vale believed it. Not the other oracles, not my parents, and certainly not the chief. They pitied me, laughed at me when I said I wouldn't give up. Only Shiryu and Ramco stuck with me. But Shiryu never understood what it meant to me. He never understood me. Well, I'm done with him. Hey, fairy!
What?
Appoint me the Alm. I'll take Shiryu's place. I'm the perfect candidate. Make me the Alm of Wind.
The decision isn't entirely up to me. I must consult with your patron elemental first. But your skill with the wind dyeing was most impressive. The wind was dancing with joy. I believe that Sylphid may accept you as the Alm if we ask.
I'll take your compliments to heart, fairy. Sounds like we've got an elemental to convince.
Where do we find this Sylphid fella?
At Mount Gala, the source of the winds. Do you and your girlfriend want to come? As the Soul Guard, it's your job to see even potential alms safely to their destination, right?
You have a point. Let's go to Mount Gala.
Historian didn't want to become history. Yeah, exactly. Karina has joined the party. Yeah, I saw that one coming when I found her gear in the previous area. That was a little spoilery.
I forgot about Ramco. Sorry, but I gotta find her before we head off, or I'd never forgive myself. I ignored her for so long, but if this works out and I am named the Alm, I have to say goodbye before I go. And I gotta apologize. Help me find Ramco. Where could Ramco have run off to?
Come on, Hina. Let's help Karina search.
Of course! What good is a convoy if we don't work together?
Thanks. I mean it. She's gotta be in the Vale somewhere. Let's keep looking. Ramco? I'm so sorry. I was stupid. I got so caught up in Shiryu that I neglected you. But in the end, you were the only one who understood me. I have to go and meet with Sylphid now in order to become the Alm of Wind. I guess this is goodbye. Go back to your home in the Sanctum. Farewell, my friend. This isn't the way to the Wind Sanctum, you know. You really want to come with me?
Why would we not have a Flammy?
Okay, let's get moving.
Oh look! Another duck bear!
Yep, dud bears can be found all over the world. At least that's what Shiri... You know what? Never mind.
Let's be sure to
Shiri
greet any
says.
dud bears we spot during our travels. We'll probably end up with spare grizzly syrup to trade anyway.
I have a lot.
Karina, the wind conveyed the news. You are off to consult with Sylphid, the elemental of wind, if I am not mistaken.
There's nothing you can say that'll change my mind. I'll become the Alm and make you see you were wrong about me. About everything.
Soul God, as you can see, young Karina is as stubborn as can be. But we cannot disobey the fairy's guidance. Please see Karina safely to wherever she is needed, be that the Mana Tree or otherwise.
You can count on it.
That's true.
Well, you heard him. Just remember that you'll have me to thank for the Vale's prosperity from here on out.
Before you leave, Soul God,
Strength Sigil. Stamina Sigil.
I would have you take this seed with you. It is said to bring forth hidden abilities of the bearer. Take it with my blessing.
I have a lot
Thanks.
of sigils.
I'll find a use for it.
I can only equip 2 things at a time right now, though.
The elms are necessary to preserve a future for the whole world. It is our duty, much as a soul guard's duty is to protect us. Karina, an Oracle of Wind, wishes to take upon herself the task of an Alm of her own volition. No one fights against their fate if they themselves choose to bear it. We all have our individual roles to play, places from which we hail, ways of life. All of these affect the future. And I am proud to be the bearer of such an important mission for those who may come after.
Mind letting me get a piece of that thing the Chief gave you before we left? I figure I need to be as strong as I can be to fight monsters out here.
Wait, you're going to fight too?
I might seem like a delicate blossom, but I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I noticed.
That wasn't the happiest farewell back there. Will you be able to set out on the pilgrimage straight away if you're chosen as the Alm?
Don't worry, I'm not leaving anything behind that I care about. Honestly, I couldn't wait to leave. I've always wanted to see what's out there in the world. Back in Longren, they don't let you travel much unless you're chosen to be the Alm.
Ah.
If it weren't for you showing up when you did, I'd still be stuck in town, itching to get out. Thanks for that, actually.
Then I suppose we'll have to do our best so that you get to continue on the Alm's journey.
The people of Tiania sure are friendly. Or maybe you folks are the exception.
I really wish they would give more dragons as protagonists in games. Ah,
Karina taking over!
I can swap between them.
I'll carry on from here.
Well, I'm used to using him, so I'm going to do that. Continue doing that.
The elemental vessel is reacting to something. How strange.
Whoa!
Oh, I do believe the spirits wish to aid you on your journey. Elemental vessels can tap into different types of mana and bestow those powers on their wielders. Don't hesitate to use them during your travels. And now, I must be off!
I can now use the Sylphid Boomerang.
Great. Now what do we do?
You two aren't that bright, are you? You've got the Vessel of Wind, so use it. See? The Sylphid Boomerang will react when you come across something like this.
I get it. We use the power of wind to get past the cliff. Okay, I can do this.
There's a first time for everything. Let's give it a try. Power of mana! Let's ride this whirlwind! I still can't believe it. We made it past the cliff.
Yep, it felt like we were dancing together with the wind spirits.
With the healthy gust coming from Mount Gala, we're sure to end up where we need to go. What happened here?
Boss fight!
Sylphid!
I recognize this beast.
Don't get hit by the sharp bits!
What do you think I am, stupid? I'm trying to avoid them. Whoopie beats. He'll show you the power of the spirits. All according to plan. Would we have a chance if we destroy that stuff on his behind? Go get him!
Oh!
He has to fall back. Send them flying, Lieutenant.
Got it!
I thought that shining crystal looked suspicious.
Just what I needed. Good eye! I'm only just getting started. Just what I need. Not so tough now, are you? That's it! Now don't stop attacking! Gotcha! Flame Saber!
Hang on. Speed it up.
Yeah, don't, it's almost down! Keep at it!
I'll take it down to one fell swoop. Yet?
I'm on it! Now take it down!
Ask for it.
I'm on it!
Go get it.
Gotcha!
Go get it.
She got the killing blow. Awesome. Yes, indeed. Such a nostalgic foe from the very start of Secret of Mana.
Sylphid?
Well, you certainly took your time. No flow of mana power, and then a gigantic monster shows up. I have not had it easy. Wait a minute. Let's see here. I know you! You're the one-winged oracle, aren't you?
Come here.
the wind spirits like you. Yes, you're quite compatible. If you have both Ramco and the wind on your side, I see no reason not to make you the Alm. It's decided.
Karina, one who dances on the wind with sacred beasts. By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Alm of Wind.
There we go.
Val, Hina, I can't thank you enough. Hang on, let's make it sound more official, shall we? O wise Soul Guard and his companion, the Alm of Fire, I humbly ask to accompany you on your pilgrimage. Okay, enough dawdling. Let's get going. We have a whole world to see and an important duty to fulfill.
Usually the Alm of the Moon would be the next stop. But
Yeah, Aerie is already gone. It's gotta be 16 years now since it was lost to time.
all the parishioners disappeared when they were unable to produce an alm to offer to the mana tree. The whole place is in ruins.
Then I guess we can skip Aerie on our journey. Too bad. I wanted to see what it was like.
Once we get through Mount Gala, we should reach the Lefea Drifts. Then we'll be headed to the harbor.
Whoa, drifts? As in snowdrifts? You hear that, Ramco? We can make snowmen to our heart's content. Well, shouldn't we be on our way to the mana tree?
We're not exactly on a pleasure
I'm
cruise.
pumped up and ready to face anything.
Off to the Lefea Drifts. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like I'm skipping around, that's because you're not watching my videos in stream order. Leviticus 17. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and his sons and to all the Israelites and say to them, 'This is what the Lord has commanded. Any Israelite who sacrifices an ox, a lamb, or a goat in the camp or outside of it, instead of bringing it to the entrance to the tent of meeting, to present it as an offering to the Lord in front of the tabernacle of the Lord, that person shall be considered guilty of bloodshed. They have shed blood and must be cut off from their people. This is so the Israelites will bring to the Lord the sacrifices they are now making in the open fields. They must bring them to the priest, that is, to the Lord, at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and sacrifice them as fellowship offerings. The priest is to splash the blood against the altar of the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and burn the fat as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. They must no longer offer any of their sacrifices to the goat idols to whom they prostitute themselves. This is to be a lasting ordinance for them and for the generations to come. Say to them, any Israelite or any foreigner residing among them who offers a burnt offering or a sacrifice and does not bring it to the entrance to the tent of meeting to sacrifice it to the Lord must be cut off from the people of Israel. I will set my face against any Israelite or any foreigner residing among them who eats blood, and I will cut them off from the people. For the life of a creature is in the blood, and I have given it to you to make atonement for yourselves on the altar. It is the blood that makes atonement for one's life. Therefore I say to the Israelites, none of you may eat blood, nor may any foreigner residing among you eat blood. Any Israelite or any foreigner residing among you who hunts any animal or bird that may be eaten must drain out the blood and cover it with earth, because the life of every creature is its blood. That is why I have said to the Israelites, you must not eat the blood of any creature, because the life of every creature is its blood. Anyone who eats it must be cut off. Anyone, whether native-born or foreigner, who eats anything found dead or torn by wild animals must wash their clothes and bathe with water, and they will be ceremonially unclean until evening. Then they will be clean. But if they do not wash their clothes and bathe themselves, they will be held responsible. May God bless the reading of His Word.
What a snowstorm.
At this rate, I'm gonna become a snowman. What are we supposed to do now?
We keep going, is what?
The alm's journey is never easy, as they say.
Lefaya drifts.
In the past, Lefaya was an idyllic area with a mighty river. The nearby parish was full of life and warmth. But tragedy struck 16 years ago when the moonlit parish Aerie failed to send an alm to the mana tree. Without the protection of its elemental, the land was decimated by an endless blizzard. The cold so bone deep, it was as though time itself had frozen over. Aerie lost all of what it was, and all it could have been, ravaged by its dreadful fate. The fear of that same destiny haunts us all. That is why we have to live life to the fullest, while we can.
Everything's frozen. The plants, the wildlife, all of it.
And this blizzard is insane! Don't lose sight of the group or you'll never find your way back. So pick up the pace already!
This is a grim reminder of what happens to villages that don't send alms to the mana tree.
Let's rest up.
As long as he's grabbing me, not the person who's actually doing damage, it's fine.
You're mine! Is this?
I'm on it! Gotta keep it together.
I'll carry on from here. Feeling good. Hang in there. Feeling good. Take this.
Come on.
Thanks. Appreciate it. You're mine. I'm on it. Here, use this. Behold my power.
I don't know why I didn't do this earlier.
It's over for you.
Thank you, mighty Soul Guard.
I thought there was a bridge here.
Do you suppose the snow destroyed it? Is it just me, or is the storm getting even worse?
Look, a light.
In a cairn? That's odd.
Maybe someone didn't get the message. So what should we do?
A cairn was built over the valley to bridge the gap. I suppose if we went through the parish, we might be able to cross safely.
That's as good a plan as any. If we debate any longer, we're liable to freeze solid in our tracks.
Yeah, you're clearly not dressed for this
How
weather.
can the bridge be broken? What gives?
Still chapter 1.
I'm more surprised that we saw a light near the abandoned parish.
Someone must be over there. Let's keep heading toward Aerie. Watch yourselves, everyone! You're mine! I'm only just getting started. Allemande, thanks!
Even a normal blood owl can do this? Really?
Keep calm.
Here, use this!
The elements are with you.
You're mine! You're mine!
Last one. Don't let it get away.
Status effect silence. The status effect silence will make your character unable to cast magic. This will especially inconvenience characters who rely heavily on magic spells in combat, reducing their overall damage output.
Blanking out. You're mine! Thanks!
Status effect frozen. The status effect freeze will literally freeze your character in place, making them unable to move, attack, or cast spells. Keep using attack combinations to shorten your time spent frozen and get back into the fray.
You're mine! Blanking out. You're mine!
Leave the healing to me.
Watch your back! Take this!
Armed Griv Core Stone.
Allemande! Behold my power! It's over for you! Come at me!
Oh, okay.
This is a nice fight.
This is where the light was coming from, right?
I think so, but... Daylight is fading. We should move.
I can't see that light from before anymore.
Was it a mirage? Or are those only in extreme heat?
No, it was real. I think. Let's head closer to the parish and check. Let me see. This might be useful. Yes! Grizzly!
So this is the moonlit parish at Terran.
After you!
Don't move! What business do you have in Aerie?
Watch where you're pointing that thing.
If you value your lives, go no further.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just a fox.
Aerie no longer benefits from its elemental's protection. Let this be a warning. Trespassing within could cost you your life. I am Morley, a swordsman from Aerie. Its last, in fact.
Wait, but Aerie...
You mean you're a survivor from the parish?
Oh, I thought he was threatening us.
I see. You and the alms need to go through Aerie in order to cross the valley and complete your pilgrimage. I understand your predicament, but as you saw, getting into Aerie can be complicated. Let's get to higher ground with a better view of the moon.
The nerve of that guy! Are we sure we want to trust someone who throws swords at people?
I don't think he meant it personally. And he did save us in the end.
Weird place to make camp, though. Why is he here?
His outfit reminds me strongly of a certain king from a certain other game by an entirely different company.
Not a bad tent you've got here.
If you're from Aerie, does that mean you still live in the area?
No. I simply return whenever I have the time. No one can camp out in the snowstorm indefinitely.
So how did you manage to get here without a bridge?
You can go through the parish, but only when it's a new moon. It's not common knowledge, but those of us who travel in the area keep track of the moon's phases.
Now that we're in on the secret, we can get through Aerie too.
Then, do you know when the next new moon is?
About 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, because we're at a full moon right now.
Uh-oh. We can't wait that long.
There is one other time you can pass. During an eclipse. You can only enter the parish when the moon is hidden, during a new moon or an eclipse. It happens to be about time for another eclipse, actually. The moon is full now. Maybe to help guide the alms on their pilgrimage.
New moon, full moon, eclipse. Whatever's going on, it sounds like we're still stuck waiting around in this freezing cold.
That's what the tent is for.
If you're looking for something to do, I could use your help. I'm looking for a sphere. A moon sphere, to be precise. It's an old Aeternian legend. I know it's here in the drift somewhere. I'm certain of that much. If you would help me search, I'd be most grateful.
Searching for ancient moon treasure? Sounds good to me!
You have my thanks. Let's start toward the south end of Fallow Bridge, near the bottom of the drop-off.
Morley has joined the party. Moves.
Has Morley been continuing his search all by himself this whole time?
Sounds lonely. If there's anything we can do to help him out, we should.
Do-gooders, the both of you. Though I am intrigued by the idea of treasure hunting.
This place is huge. Where do we even start looking?
Over the years, I've narrowed it down to close to Fallow Bridge toward the south.
Oh, then it's back to the broken bridge we go. Did this area have a lot of greenery back in the day?
Of course. Though we had our fair share of bitter winter months, but flowers bloomed in the spring, and the air was thick with birdsong. If only travelers like yourselves could have seen it.
Oh, wow. They weren't kidding when they said that, even the wildlife was frozen.
Apologies for my show of force earlier. I realize that must have been startling.
You think? I mean, most people don't throw swords at folks they just met. Maybe start with a stop before resorting to violence.
I will take that into consideration.
Well, that's something at least. Baby steps.
You're mine! Feel it! The time like a present! Command me! You're mine! I'm getting the hang of this! This was our victory.
What exactly is the moon sphere? I've never heard of it personally.
All I know for sure is that it's connected to the elemental spirits. That's enough. After the parish was destroyed, the spirit it was. I want to return it to my home.
Morley, please, let us help you. We'll get your homeland's treasure back.
The moon sphere should be near this area. Keep an eye out.
Sure thing. We'll leave no snowdrift unturned. Look, the sylphid boomerang is glowing.
What is that?
It's called an elemental vessel. This one contains wind spiritual energy.
Do you think the wind spirits could be reacting to the moon sphere? Down there!
Oh, it's a little more than just a sphere.
Is that the moon sphere you needed?
It is. They say that the moon's elemental power is stored in this sphere. I suppose that's why the elemental vessel reacted.
I'm so glad you found it.
I've been searching for so long. It would have taken me forever to find this on my own. I am indebted to you for your kindness. We can rest back at my camp.
Obtain the moon sphere.
We found it. I can hardly believe it. Thank you for your help.
What was that? Did I hear a Karina? We couldn't have done it without your amazing skills.
Glad we could assist. Though we should really go back to the camp.
Whoa! I almost forgot I was freezing in the excitement.
The moon looks beautiful tonight. Hard to imagine that there's a raging snowstorm nearby. This blizzard roars throughout Lefeya like the moon lamenting the loss of her Alm. The moon is so bright tonight, it looks like it's come to tell us something.
Hey!
What is going on?
It's here! The time of Moonlight's reversion!
Oh, you don't run off now. Morley, I swear that child.
He ran off, and that's why he was spared.
Hey, what's all this? I thought the moonlight was playing tricks on us at first, but...
The people of Aerie have come back.
Morley,
No, it's-
what's happening here?
It's the past.
Hey, wait! We should go too.
It's 16 years ago. Morley has left the party.
Hey, Morley! Way to leave us behind!
My apologies. I wasn't thinking clearly.
So, we've got a tiny Morley running around a restored parish, but still no clue what's going on.
Right?
Storm's died down, it seems.
Huh?
I'm sorry, how are there people here now? It's here. Now's my chance. Please grant me strength, elemental of the moon.
Oh, the lunar sandglass! Aerie was famous for this ingenious device. So the history books say.
A king from long ago commissioned the sandglass. It's a clock, powered by the spirits of the moon. The people of Aerie were known as keepers of time. At first, they based their calculations on the moon. But with the sandglass, they could tell time even on a cloudy day.
Huh. Sounds nice not to have to worry about the weather to do your job.
But the sandglass was broken when we saw the parish earlier. How come it looks brand new now?
That's because...
Honestly, come back here.
But the fairy's gonna come. I don't want to miss anything.
Is that boy?
Yes, it's me. Mother.
Right?
It's not a huge leap of logic to assume that the woman chasing after young Morley was his mother. We can see the parishioners, but they can't see us. So these people must be shadows of the past.
What a vibrant scene. It almost looks real.
This had to have been what Aerie used to be like.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item! Yes!
Mother, I am so sorry. This was the day I broke the lunar sandglass. If I hadn't, Aerie would never have.
You broke it?
It's all my fault.
Oh.
Morley, get down from there.
But I can see the fairy so much better from here. Oh! Whoa!
Mother! I don't think you broke it. I think it fell apart on its own.
Morley? No. Please. Morley!
No! The sands of time have scattered! What's happening?
Somebody help!
How could this have happened?
Is the sand making the parishioners disappear?
Hold on, Mother! I didn't have this back then, but now, I finally found it! Moonsphere! Give me power over time so I can fix this! The sphere! Why isn't this working?
Mother! Mother!
Morley! Oh! Morley! You're all right. I am so glad you're safe.
Mother? No! Mother, where are you? Mother!
Hina? Karina? There's little Morley from the past. So, I guess we're still stuck in those weird visions.
The moon sphere. If I only had the moon sphere, I could save Mother. I gotta search the Lefia drop-off.
Hang on! It's dangerous out there! Oh.
Hina and Karina have left the party.
Soulguard. Val.
Huh?
You must save Morley. I beseech you. The powerful thoughts trapped in his mind since that day have resonated with the lunar eclipse. His desires have upended the flow of time. In his true form, Morley can protect himself from monsters. But as the child he has reverted to, he is in grave danger. The moon sphere you have found is one of the elemental vessels, the Luna Globe. I am certain that you will be able to harness its powers. Please help us. Much as Morley calls out for my blessings, I too need the power of his devotion.
Okay.
Obtain Luna Globe.
Morley, wait up! There are monsters out there in the drifts! You have to come back! Morley! He's too far ahead. I have to reach him before any monsters do. Come here, Morley. You won't find the moon sphere there.
I know. I searched and searched, but in the end, I didn't find the moon sphere. If I hadn't been climbing on the sandglass in the first place, they would have been spared.
Aerie,
My
mother.
Were there any other survivors from Aerie?
While I was crying, I remembered the tales of the moon sphere and how it had power over time. I thought I might be able to reverse what happened to Aerie. So I ran out of the parish and started to search for the sphere, but I was attacked by a pack of monsters. This happened 16 years ago. We have to run. We can't win against the swarm.
We can, and we will. It's different now. You have the moon spirits on your side. You can do this, Morley.
Then, let's go.
Morley has joined the party.
Soul Guard.
This one's just for you!
Did you handle this? Keep them coming.
Take this!
You're not getting away. The elemental vessel is ready. We did it.
Phew. So, what happened in the past when you were attacked?
I was saved by a traveling merchant passing by. We ran away as fast as our legs could carry us. But this time we defeated the monsters.
See how strong you've become, Morley?
I have your strength to thank for that, and the help of the moon sphere. How did you get it to work, anyway?
Oh, well, a mysterious voice back in Aerie asked me to save you. They told me this thing is actually an elemental vessel called the Luna Globe. The voice said it needed you for something, but I couldn't see where it was coming from.
That's disconcerting. We should go back to Aerie. The moon sphere was more powerful than I imagined. I was able to sharpen my focus and delay my opponents.
Yeah, you were so calm in the face of that many enemies. I was really impressed. I guess I should thank that weird voice that told me about the vessel's power.
Tonight's lunar eclipse is a special one, known as the time of moonlight's reversion. Some say that time can be reversed when the eclipse is at its peak. I thought if I used the power of the moon sphere during the moonlight's reversion, I might have a chance to save Aerie and my mother. While it's true that I've gotten stronger over the past 16 years, I was still helpless. Huh? What's that light?
I think it's above Aerie. Come on!
Endless winter has plagued this land for years, but I've never seen anything like what's occurred today. I must witness it all, or I couldn't live with myself. It's what's...
Morley, did you see Hina or Karina while you were out here?
No, neither of them.
I wonder where they could have gone.
We'll keep an eye out as we head back to Aerie.
I wish it didn't keep cutting off the dialogue.
There's Aerie. We've made it.
Kina, Karina, please be in the parish.
That light from before is worrying. Let's not waste time. Glad to have you with me, in any case.
Yes!
Oh, and you have Morley with you.
We had no idea where you guys went. Glad to see you managed on your own.
Sorry if we worried you. You two look safe. That's a load off my mind.
What were you gonna do if we got hurt, huh? Aren't you supposed to be in charge of our well-being, Mr. Soul Guard?
Don't blame Val. It's my fault. I was so focused on the shadows of the past brought on by the eclipse that I forgot about the present. Val chased after me when I fled the parish. He saved me.
Kina and Karina have joined the party.
I'm sorry, Mother. I came back, but I couldn't do anything to save you.
The fairy will come to the parish to name the Alm on the night when the moon is brightest in the sky. That's what all the tales I've heard say.
Yes, that is the saying. But when I broke the lunar sandglass, all the people of Aetterne disappeared in an instant. Even with the moon sphere, I was powerless to stop it. Again. I couldn't do anything to save my mother. Not even reach out and touch her.
It was brave of you to bear this suffering for so long.
She couldn't hear my apology or feel my hand. So in the end, that moment will be stuck in time forever, and only my regrets will endure.
That's not so, Morley. The depth of the emotions you've shown today has revived Luna, the elemental of the moon.
Your fervent wish to help your mother has transcended time. I have felt it. No longer is your mind lost in the past. Your heart has stirred. As you go forward, so too will time begin to progress again. Carry your love for your mother with you into the future.
What do you mean?
Just as I said, you will be recording a new future for the world.
I agree, Luna. Morley, the Radiant Sword, by the grace of the Goddess of Mana, I name you the Alm of the Moon. Fulfill your duty by journeying to the Tree of Mana.
I'm the Alm of the Moon? I humbly accept this mission.
Okay then, let's get going.
Our group is getting more interesting, it seems.
We look forward to traveling with you.
I am at your service.
He's
The
the last
elemental
of
of
his
the moon
people,
governs the flow of time. The heart is much like time itself. It never stops moving. At times, it may wax with radiant joy, brilliant and full. And other times, it wanes dark with sorrow, like the black of a new moon. Morley believed that his heart was stuck in the past, unable to move on. But he now begins the cycle anew. Perhaps there is still hope for the parish, a time when it too will have a new beginning.
As the Alm of the Moon, I hope I can find a way to atone for my past. I'm headed to the Mana Tree, so this is my goodbye to the parish. For good this time, Mother. I'm off.
There had better be more people that settle here then, because you can't exactly have more Alms of the Moon if literally all of them are gone.
Huh?
The Elemental of the Moon has regained her power. That's the best news I've heard in a long time. It seems I've become the new Alm of the Moon. Guess I'll be relying on you a lot more in the future.
Yeah!
New faces, new friends. All kinds of new experiences await us on the horizon. What's the holdup? Let's go.
It is a relief to be able to send an alm from Aerie after so long. May you safely reach your journey's end. Are you Morley?
Yeah, that's some good timing. Nice to see you're doing well.
Niccolo sent us to check up on you. We'll report back with good news.
Father sent you? Then you must be...
He's
We're the
Niccolo's...
Merchant Sisters. I'm Madeline. We were taken in, same as Mew.
Niccolo has been looking after us since we were little as well. Oh, I'm Francine, by the way.
And I'm the youngest, Christine. We run a pretty fine business, if I do say so myself.
Everyone, these are my relatives. This is the first time we've met, but I've heard many good things about them.
Is it just me? Or is Morley a little different from what Niccolo described to us?
Uh-huh. He's not as aloof as Niccolo warned us he might be.
Do you think something could have happened to improve his mood?
He looks just like a cat that got the cream. Funny you should say that. Morley was just named the Alm of the Moon.
Oh, wow! Then that makes a lot of sense. Are all of Mew alms as well?
Sort of. I'm their soul guard, accompanying everyone on their journey to the Tree of Mana.
You've set off on your adventures already? That sounds so exciting!
Then Mew have to make sure Mew are all prepared. Sisters, now's our chance! I'm on it. Talk to me, Christine, if Mew need any items.
And I, Francine, have gear from you.
Weapons are my forte, so talk to me, Madeline.
Welcome!
Okay.
We'll probably be seeing those sisters around on our travels. They have access to high-quality goods, so it would be to our benefit to seek them out.
Who was it who had the items? Francine.
Christine had the items, I believe. Francine was in charge of gear, and Madeline had weapons for us.
Wow, good memory.
Got it. Christine had items, Madeline had gear.
No, Francine had gear. You forgot already, Val?
Let me see. This might be useful.
600 lucre. That will be useful.
The snowfall is already starting to melt.
What a relief.
The spirits are probably celebrating the naming of a new alm. They're welcoming us.
Great, wonderful. Can we get out of the cold already?
Remind me who it was who said they wanted to make a bunch of snowmen earlier?
I never dwell on the past. Focus on the now, Val.
And speaking of the here and now, we should discuss our plan. If we follow the falls, we'll reach a plateau. Rata Harbor is just beyond that.
Harbor? As in Ocean Harbor? I always wanted a chance to see the sea.
The ships there will take us to Illistana, capital of the deep.
I hear Illistana is the largest city in the world.
That's where we'll meet up with the Alm of Water. Whoever they are, I hope they're ready for us.
Remember, we're not just picking up an alm in Illistana.
It's also where we will request the rites of initiation.
It's still a long way to get to the Tree of Mana. But the Queen of Illistana is attentive to the needs of the alms. She will pray for our safe passage.
Oh, wow. Then we barely even set foot out the door, it seems.
Rhyme Falls.
Something wrong?
Look!
That thing is frozen solid.
Oh, hey, it's the little cactus.
Nothing more than a block of ice. Wait. It's melting, see? Oh!
Are you okay? You were frozen solid a second ago.
Little Cactus's Diary.
Power of mana!
What's her elemental, Aerie?
Don't waste too much.
Watch out now! Flame Saber! Take this! Okay. Take this! Take this! Come at me! Next! Thanks! Like a okay. Do you think you can handle this? No holding back!
Keep them coming.
Thank you, mighty Soul Guard.
Okay.
This is kinda exciting. A rare item!
Moonwind. I didn't even get to see that.
Here they come!
Buckle up.
Easy! The elements are with you! You're muffled! Okay.
You're not getting away. Aerie, you got company.
Okay. You're mine.
Think you can handle this?
You're mine. I can still fight. You're mine! Time to show them just what I made. Behold my power!
I grow stronger with every battle.
Let me see. A rare item.
Consecutive casting win.
Watch yourselves, everyone. Feeling good. I'm only just getting started. I'm only just getting started. I'm only just getting started. Not so fast. Appreciate it. You're mine. I'm on it. You ready for this? No holding back! You're mine! Next! They weren't so tough. Let me see. Is this?
Thunderbolt. When we come back next time, continuing onwards towards the Water City. Yeah, I like the art style for the game. They definitely did a good job with that. So, that is going to be all for today, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.